10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi, my name is FATIN Metric number is 244485.
My name is Muhammad Hakimi bin Shafi'i, metric number 244519.
We will choose a team sport as our video,
And we will introduce to you about a game at Sports Center at UUM.
Enjoy!
Yellow diamonds in the light.
The UUM campus is fully equipped with modern facilities such as a fully air-conditioned hall and classroom, student lounge, and a 24 hours wireless internet facilities. The main buildings in the campus are the academic building, the library, the administrative building, the University Health Center, and the University Mall, also Sports Center. But today, I would like to talk about Sports Center at UUM. Sports Center at UUM is located at Jalan Laluan C, UUM 06050, UUM Sintuk Kedah, Darul Aman, Malaysia. The university provides several facilities for sport for all students and staff as a part of objective to develop a physically and mentally healthy community. In its part to develop well-rounded individual, the university has an intensive of sport and recreational activity, such which include an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a mini stadium, running track, and archery range, shooting range, badminton, tennis, basketball, volleyball, rugby, hockey, softball, handball, and netball court, as well as football field. UUM is the only university in Malaysia that has a go-kart circuit and provide recreational facilities for jogging, cycling, jungle trekking, climbing, and camping. Mission Sports Center at UUM is a proactive and brilliant organisation in development sport service. And Mission Sports Center UUM is produce graduates who are active, intelligent, and competitive excellent in human capital development at globalization level. Objective Sports Center is first, develop and produce students who are incomparable through sporting excellent program. Second, provide quality sport service to students, staff, and community dedicated to achieving the mission and the vision of the Sports Center University. Third, provide training and experience to students and staff about the current sport culture. And fourth, will produce leaders capable of generating national sporting excellence. Okay, first I want to share with you about wall climbing sport. Wall climbing sport is the sport that challenges the physical and mental strength, also agility and control emotion. It also can be dangerous activity if you do not use the right technique and special equipment. This activity is one sport that is growing up in popularity today. Wall climbing is one of the free sport but requires some typical equipment and certain technique to do it. Wall climbing usually used for indoor climbing but sometimes located outdoor. Wall climbing is also activity in which participants climb up and down the artificial rock wall. The goal is to reach the endpoint without falling. So I recommend that before you playing this sport, you should have a trainer to show you how to play this sport properly. Wall climbing equipment is climbing holder, harness, carabiner, figure of 8 and rope climbing. I want also to share with you about tips to improving your skill wall climbing. First, you must loosen up your muscle. Understand road, maintain the body balance, minimize pressure on your arms and legs, avoid substandard movement, and focus and relax.
Waist and put that body on me. Come on now, follow my lead. Come on now, follow my lead.
Okay, second, I want to share with you about badminton sport. Sport center at UUM was provided court badminton to staff, student and community. The sport center was provided about 5 court badminton are suitable for use at all times. Badminton is a racket sport played by either two opposite players that we call single category or two opposite pair that we call double category. Position while playing badminton is the opposite in a court divided by net. Player can collect point by hitting the shuttle so he could pass them on the net and fell on the opponent area. Badminton is an Olympic sport event. There are 3 categories for the game of badminton. First, men and women single. Second, men doubles and women doubles. And third, mixed double in which each partner is male and female. For playing badminton, we need to have a good health and free from any disease. High stamina, agility, strength and speed. We also must know about technical sport such as technical skill and how to use the racket properly.
I've got a fire for a heart. I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy.
Got a river for a soul, and baby you're a boy. Baby you're the only reason.
If I didn't have you, there would be nothing left. The shell of a girl who'd never be your best.
Oh, if I didn't have you, I'd never see the sun. You taught me how to be someone, yeah.
Okay, third, I want to share with you about futsal sport. The sport center of UUM also provided futsal court. Futsal is a sport favored by most of the students in UUM and also out there. Futsal is played by 5 players in a team. One of them is a goalkeeper. The difference between futsal and football is a football field with a larger range of relatively small compared to futsal. Futsal game time is also short of 20 minutes at all times with 6 minutes for half time break. Futsal sport use ball are heavier make the player control the ball well. Furthermore, the area that is smaller force player to upgrade the skill and make decision more quickly. Nowadays, futsal is growing rapidly. Many newly built courts for the purpose of giving people chance to play in futsal. Futsal sport is not only limited to men, but also women can play in futsal.
As long as you love me. All the loneliness has always been a friend of mine. I'm leaving my life in your.
Just talk about Kokhan, I'm sure many of you know about it and will know how this game is played. Sport that have acids for the decade is getting crazy to the local and international community. Go-kart racing is one of the motorsport has popular since it was created. This extreme sport is becoming a trend and be followed by many around the world, including Asia. The first go-kart was built in 1956 by a citizen of United States, Art Inglis, and his neighbor Lo Barely in Los Angeles. In Malaysia, the go-kart shows a positive development in line with the development of the local motorsport. The response of local community, especially the younger generation of this sport, is very encouraged and lead to the development of center or go-kart circuit nationwide. Because they want to lose, Universiti Utara Malaysia (UUM) has built a go-kart circuit on 2.4 house site in 2004, which is then complete in 2006. Circuit available that in RM2 million was fully funded by the Ministry of Young and Sport is expected to realize the interest of young generation, especially school students, to venture this motorsports. More interestingly, go-kart circuit Universiti Utara Malaysia was the first in the world was built in campus, with probably attract all of you to come to Universiti Utara Malaysia go-kart circuit. The Vice Chancellor Universiti Utara Malaysia at that time, Tan Sri Dr. Nordin Karti, said Universiti Utara Malaysia circuit has tracked around 1.2 km of the recognized by International Automobile Federation (FIA), and the seating capacity of circuit Universiti Utara Malaysia is 200 spectators, a control tower, meeting room, paddock where the stores of go-kart, medical and technical advanced equipment, and others. Universiti Utara Malaysia go-kart tracks are not only to the students of Universiti Utara Malaysia, but the public who offer to encourage of this development of motorsport in the country. The student Universiti Utara Malaysia can use the go-kart circuit by RM5 to 5 round, and to the public in RM30 to 5 round. So many of us like to ride bicycle. Other than go-kart circuits, Universiti Utara Malaysia also have provided more than 60 bikes to the students who love cycling. There are two types of bikes in Universiti Utara Malaysia. First is the ridden by one person, and other is cycled by 2 person. Universiti Utara Malaysia Sport Party has a set specific time for student to use the bicycle. First, student has to require to register with the student card, and then the time to use the bike is 45 minutes. 45 minutes. By riding bicycle, we can go around the Universiti Utara Malaysia to relax with friends in the surrounding of Universiti Utara Malaysia. We can ride the bike while looking by the beautiful and comfortable environment in Universiti Utara Malaysia. There is also can be found deer enclosure is nearby a sports center. Cycling is also great for your heart, although not just because you love riding so much. As recent study of medicine and science in sport and exercise spent 5 years looking at the activity of 1,500 subjects. Those who were active on a daily basis were 31% less likely to develop a high blood pressure. It shouldn't surprise that weight will lose in one of the benefit of regular circling but bears repeating. The media is often quick to promote that ideas diet is the only way actually fat, but science has proven otherwise. A recent study showed that older diabetes women could only drop visceral fat if exercise along with diet was introduced into the routine. The same was proved true for the young woman. It's no surprise that exercise is general and cycling is particularly help improve your self-esteem. The next time you take the perfect mind selfie or finish a really hard workout, your body will release a whole bunch of great hormones that will make you feel like you can take over the world. Now let's talk about petang. Petang is a foam ball where the goal is thrown to the hollow metal balls as close as possible to the small wooden ball called jack. The game is normally played on a hard dirt or gravel, but also can play on the grass, sand, and other surface. Petang is played by two teams, where each team consists less than 3 players. In the single or double games, each player has 3 balls. A coin is tossed to decide which team will go first. The starting teams draw the circle on the ground, which is 35 to 40 to 50 centimeter diameter. All players must throw their ball from within this circle, with both feet remaining on the ground. The first player throws the jack 6 to 10 meters away. A player from a team that threw the jack then throws the first ball. If the closest ball from each team are equidistant from the jack, then the team that play last has to play again. If the balls of two teams are equal, then the teams plays alternately until the position are changed. If the balls are still same, then the no points are scored by either teams. The game is continued with player from the team then that won and previous and drawing a new circle around where the jack have been finished and throwing the jack for a new end. Place ends and point may be scored when both teams have no ball or when the jack is knocked out of place. The winning team receives 1 point of each ball that it is closer to the jack than the best placed ball of the opposition. If the jack is knocked out of place, no team score unless only one team has ball left to play. In the case the team with ball receive 1 point for each that they have to play, the first team to reach the team point are the winner.
Okay, both of us are already shows you a few games that Universiti Utara Malaysia have provided to us.
There are a lot of facilities that Sports Center at UUM was provided to you all. I hope you all will come here and use it and increase your healthy and you will live healthy.
From me, the FATIN binti Muhammad Zan,